All right, good afternoon. My name is Senior Employment Officer James Hampton, commonly known as James, and I will be handling your application for tonight. This interview will be monitored and recorded personally by me, but the recording will be kept in a recording vault after the interview stage. If you don't want this interview to be recorded, then I will have to decline your application immediately, as this is part of our standard operating procedures. Do you swear to be completely honest from the start of this interview and to the end of the interview?
Yes.
All right. The first part is where I ask you a few questions about yourself. And there are in total 18 questions. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I live in the Afghanistan jungle of Madagascar. My name is Roberto, and I have seen a lot of wild 50 feet snakes around my area, so I'm very scared for my life right now.
All right. What are your strengths?
I can tame said snakes, but I get an erection every time I do.
All right. Perhaps you've already answered this, but what is your weakness?
I already answered.
All right. What is your long-range objective?
About 50 inches.
Why do you want this job?
I want to be finally able to feed my 20 kids who live in a treehouse up in North America. I travel every day by Eagle to go see them with my binocular vision.
What attracted you to this community?
Well, all the female gamers on the server.
All right. What can you do for us that other candidates can't?
I can give the most amazing massages in the whole world. That also comes in handy with the happy end.
All right. Give me. If I were your supervisor and asked you to do something that you disagreed with, what would you do?
I would try making this supervisor sit on my lap while I read him a lullaby. And after which I would give him a message, a massage. I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous.
All right.
Said snake is right behind me.
Give me an example of a time that you did something wrong. How did you handle it?
When I did something wrong.
Correct.
I have 17 kids. I handled it poorly.
All right. How would you go about establishing your credibility quickly with the unit you're being assigned to?
I would give all of them massages.
How long will it take for you to make a significant contribution?
About 20 minutes and a bottle of lotion.
All right. What do you see yourself doing within the first 30 days of this job?
Grabbing an M4. Every day.
If selected for this position, can you describe your strategy for the first 90 days?
I would first get the whole crew onto the bed. Then I would work the magic. I cannot go in detail. It would be spoiling.
Alright. How would you describe your work style?
Fast-paced. And all the action.
What would be your ideal working environment?
The bed.
What techniques and tools do you use to keep yourself organized?
Excuse me? What tools would I use?
What techniques and tools do you use to keep yourself organized?
Well, now, my techniques are very spec ops. I used to. I learned them back when I was in the Black Ops unit.
Alright.
When I was there, I learned how to give the most amazing massage in the whole world.
What the fuck?
Right. If you had to choose one, would you consider yourself a big person, a
Yes.
big picture
Yes.
person, or a team player person?
I would consider myself the big guy.
Right. What do you ultimately want to become?
The best massage giving guy in the PD.
Alright. That concludes the first part of the interview. Now I will ask you 17 questions, and you're allowed to request the questions to be asked on TeamSpeak chat as well, because some of them are long.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. What is the difference between department radio and faction radio?
I don't know, you tell me.
Department radio, you're connecting to the other
Shut
people.
up, Freya.
Faction.
Alright. Which ranks are part of the command staff and are marked
Rank
as commissioned?
69.
Alright. Which of these following ranks is not in our department? Sergeant 2, Sergeant 1, Police Officer 4+1, Police Officer 3+1, Police Officer 2, or Police Officer 1?
Police officer massage giver.
Alright. From which side are you supposed to PIT a suspect usually?
From the backside.
Explain briefly what is PIT used for on
You
a daily
ram him
basis.
hard. You ram him very hard through the backside.
Alright. Which rank grants you permission to start patrolling alone?
69.
What is the difference between a patrol officer and a detective?
The patrol officer gets to be the one ramming it. The detective comes in afterwards to clean up the mess.
What divisions are you currently aware of that are currently active within the department?
Lotion giver, lotion receiver, PIT giver, and PIT receiver 1, 2, and 3.
Alright. Name the currently active executive staff officers.
The currently active staff officers.
Correct.
Can I write it down? I'll say it later when I write it down.
Sure.
That's the only one. Ram it in my asshole.
Alright. Explain why you're supposed to follow the uniform code at all times while outside your department.
So you don't get, sticky, man.
Alright. Which of the following divisions are under the Office of Administrative Services? Robbery, Homicidal Division, Traffic Division, Air Support Division, Metropolitan Division, Gang and Narcotics Division, Uniformed Service Division, Organized Crime and Vice Division, Training Division, Firearms Licensing Division, or Recruitment and Employment Division?
Backhand division, down under division, and way back division.
Alright. You would respond to a bank robbery that has just started, but you're responding to the scene alone without a partner. What would be, what is your main responsibility as the first
What would be what? What would be?
What is your main responsibility as a first responder to a bank robbery without a partner?
I would find a partner fast and go in there. Ask them if anybody needs a massage.
Right?
What?
Alright. What are the Lenko vehicles used for within the department?
To have some fun on the road.
That has been showed by our captain. Indeed. What is the vehicle every police officer starts in when they join the force?
The penetrator.
What is the most important tool of a police officer? And please keep in mind that this question has mental and physical meanings.
The nightstick.
Alright. If
The
you're-
long stick.
If you're told on the radio that the city response status has been changed to red, what are you supposed to do when conducting a traffic stop?
Grab my nightstick real quick.
Alright. For the last
Nah,
question.
grab my stick.
For the last question of this part of the interview, you're under heavy fire and outnumbered. What are you supposed to say on the radio? And please keep in mind that you're supposed to say something specific in these type of situations on the radio. Specify the division as well that you need.
10-4, bring the lotion quick. 10-20, suck my dick.
Alright, this this concludes the second part. Now I will ask you a few questions, and after that we are done with this interview. Do you
Okay.
think a leader should be feared or liked?
Fucked.
Alright. How do you feel about taking no for an answer?
Oh, that's amazing answer.
How would you feel about working for someone who knows less than you?
Yes, daddy.
Please list 5 words that describes your character, not you, but your character.
Fuck, shit, piss, ass, dick.
That was 4.
Penis.
Alright. Thank you for your application. Los Santos Police Department Administrative Service Bureau, Recruitment and Employment Division, application 69, passing the interview stage November the 19th, GMT +2, 11:38. Thank you very much.